It seems like the Scream franchise is once again in the midst of a shakeup. Let's talk a little bit about it.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
I want to be a fighter, like you.
Oh, let it burn! Let it burn!
Did you miss me?
You have to shoot them in the head. They always come back.
The boat can leave now. Tell the crew.
Well, sometimes that is better.
Good luck.
Hey everybody, I'm KillJoy Jake. Am I the only one who wants to see a ghost face mask where the mouth is closed? That dude must have the worst case of cotton mouth ever. Ever since Scream 7 grabbed a lot of cash, the seeming sole purpose of the nostalgia bait sequel, the studio is of course hoping to get another project underway. While no plot details are actually known about Scream 8, some rumors have been circling that are pretty interesting and may or may not have been true at one point. Third-party sources who were right about some details regarding Scream 7 have stated that Kirby Reed was an integral part of the Scream 8 script. Due to recent and unfortunate events, however, that doesn't seem to be the case moving forward. This past Sunday, August 16th, actress Hayden Panettiere shockingly passed away, and the DEA are currently investigating the situation. It's a terrible loss, and my condolences go out to her family and friends. So if these rumors were true that the Zuckerman sisters' script for Scream 8 honed in on Kirby Reed, some sort of rewrite is sadly in order. This especially makes things complicated considering some of the other things we know about Scream 8. The Soska sisters have apparently thrown their hat into the ring, hoping to direct the next installment. They have even noted on social media that a short list of directors are currently pitching their take for the next installment in hopes to helm the next project. I'm guessing that Spyglass and Paramount are looking for someone who is going to be the best fit for the script, based on what little we know. Now, if that script needs to be entirely reworked, we may be in a similar situation to Scream 7 where a massive delay is incoming. Now, it could also be a situation where Paramount and Spyglass are just listening to pitches, reading different scripts, maybe still settling on what the concept for the next Scream film should be. That especially feels likely considering that the studio hasn't officially announced much of anything regarding the project. The only thing that's been officially announced is that the Zuckerman sisters are writing a script for the next installment, but even that can change so early on. I think it's important to note that absolutely nothing is set in stone yet. Now, this all might actually be a good thing, because as we've been saying on the page for a while, the studio has got to take their time landing on the right idea. Scream 7 was dragged across pretty much every horror review site online this past February, and because of that bad blood, the next installment has to do everything it possibly can to win franchise fans back. I really hope they give the murder mystery more than 2 seconds of thought this time around. The other big thing I think delaying the sequel right now, or any sort of major announcement, is seeing which legacy characters they can jam-pack into this next movie, which they know is a major selling point for Scream. Like I said in a previous Scream 8 update, I would be shocked if Neve Campbell returned after the studio paid her $7 million for Scream 7. It's standard Hollywood practice for franchise stars to try to negotiate for larger contracts as more sequels are made. And as Neve has stated in the past, she's not really down to show up for little cameo appearances in this franchise anymore. We're not gonna get another movie like Scream 5 where she kinda just shows up at the end to shoot through some doors. If Sydney's coming back, she's gonna be front and center, and that's gonna cost the studio like minimum $10 million at this point, which is insane for a slasher movie. I strongly doubt this will happen. Scream is not a franchise that is going to pull Christopher Nolan numbers, sadly. I still wouldn't be shocked, however, if the studio is trying to work out some sort of deal with Neve, Courtney Cox, maybe even some of the other legacy characters. You can't blame them for trying, but I'm pretty damn sure that Scream 8 is going to be a reboot of some sort. That is, if they want to make money on this next sequel. That's why this rumor makes a whole lot of sense to me, that the Scream 8 script initially focused on Kirby Reed, a legacy character that fans love who wouldn't cost the studio as much money. Now that makes me wonder if the Scream 8 script is going to be rewritten to focus on another living legacy character. And again, somebody who isn't going to cost the studio an arm and a leg. I personally wouldn't mind a film that positioned the Meeks Martin twins as the leads. Mindy and Chad go on their own mission to cover a Ghostface attack happening in a different part of the world before Gil Weathers can get to it. Maybe Mindy is looking into a murder case to cover and realizes it's a secret Ghostface mystery that just isn't being publicized. Maybe the cops haven't figured out that the killer is wearing a Spirit Halloween costume, or maybe the town is trying to cover it up.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
That's how Mindy gets to it before Miss Weathers, and that's also how you write Gale out of the story. Courtney Cox even stated after Scream 7 hit theaters that she likely wouldn't show up for the next movie. I also love the way that Mindy was characterized in Scream 7. I don't feel like she was the right fit to be the Randy character in Screams 5 and 6. 6. But to kind of be the new Gale, like this sassy journalist, I just feel like she slipped into that role so much better. I definitely don't think the whole fan base is going to agree with me there. I think that's my hot take about Scream 7. But Mindy Weathers, great character reinvention. I'm down for a whole feature with her. I think that would work. Now, if these rumors are true about the script, they could use that Detective Reed story and just apply it to Mark Kincaid, Patrick Dempsey's character from Scream 3. Dempsey was actually supposed to return for the last installment as Sydney's husband, but sadly couldn't make it due to his house burning down during a wildfire. You could simply write that Kincaid worked his way up from police detective to FBI agent, and now he's going after ghost faces in different parts of the world. Scream spin-off energy, baby. I'm all about that. This also makes sense from a behind-the-scenes standpoint, as Patrick Dempsey has worked with Spyglass before, most recently on Thanksgiving from 2023, where he played a pivotal role. I don't want to spoil it, but if you know, you know. I'm sure McDreamy could lead a franchise reinvention like this. That would be dope. The major point to be made with today's video is that there is a variety of reasons why Scream needs to take a new direction with the next installment. The big question now is, will the studio actually give the thumbs up to an idea that does take us down that better direction? Something that isn't ChatGPT garbage like Scream 7. Only time will tell, and God, I really hope so, because this is a franchise that is near and dear to my heart, and it is not in a good place right now. Until we have some concrete news, I'm still just gonna be very iffy about the future of this franchise, but as they say, hope springs eternal. With this film having a strong possibility of being a series reset, I think that can give this series another chance at getting a good sequel. I'm keeping my fingers crossed, and I'm hoping for some real news sometime soon. Before we wrap up today's video, please make sure to like it and subscribe to this page for more updates on the most exciting horror projects. You can also listen to horror updates on Spotify while you're on the go. Also, the best way to support this channel is by becoming a patron on Patreon. Over there, you can find a ton of bonus content like reactions to various horror TV shows and movies. We're currently watching Dexter and Hannibal, with multiple episodes going up there a week. No, what? Check it out by clicking on the link in the description below. One final plug and I'll shut the heck up. Please make sure to also check out my film channel, Human Egg Productions, where we're currently posting horror and comedy short films.
Hey, Daddy, I'm gonna rip your nutsack out of your asshole!
See? Full deadite. I'm gonna have to put you down, boy.
If you like slashers especially, check out the gory short I wrote and directed called Chicken Man. Thank you to everyone who supports all of my pages. Which direction do you want to see Scream 8 take? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe, and as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.